When you age, do the people you're attracted to age as well? I'm 23 right now and I don't particularly find 40-year-olds attractive. When you age, would you start finding people around your age more attractive and people younger less attractive? Yes. I'm 40 and 20-year-olds look like children now. The things society tells us are flaws: gray hair, wrinkles, a few extra pounds start to become attractive. It's all relative. I am only 10 years older than you, but I would say yes. Yes. Because your tastes change and you're generally attracted to people your age group. ETA by attraction, I meant the intention to develop a meaningful relationship. We tend to look for partners within our own age groups. As for casual hookups, the age range tend to increase. I'm in my mid-50s. And I think 10 years would be about as low as I could go. Age-wise, people in their 20s and 30s just look like young people to me. When I was 20, I thought 20-year-olds were hot. I'm more than twice that now and I cannot imagine wanting to get it on with a 20-year-old because I feel like we'd have so little in common in terms of life experience that it'd be creepy as shit. Even if they're physically hot looking. That's just one tiny part of the attraction equation for me, and I don't think that's unusual. When I see folks my age going after the youths, it seems like they've got some other issues going on. So red flag territory. I'm almost 40. I see 18-20-something-year-olds and think they look like children. So to answer your, sometimes I will see someone I've been attracted to in the past, say Tom Hardy, and think, holy shit, he's getting old. Then I remember, holy shit, I'm old too. I guess it just surprises me sometimes. I think not seeing someone on a regular basis tends to make that phenomena more common. As you get older, people who are older than you by say 5-10 years won't look that much older. As everyone ages. In my late 20s I dated a few people who were in their late 30s and it wasn't weird at all. They were super hot. At a certain point, everyone ages. And some people in their 40s don't look all that different from people in their late 20s, 30s, and 40s. I'm 31 now, and would totally date someone up to about 40. I probably wouldn't date anyone younger than 25. Yes, to an extent. When you were 14 you probably found 13-16-olds attractive. Same thing happens again where your mind subconsciously adjusts. Yes. I'm in my 40s and people in their 20s look like kids to me. It doesn't attract me even if I recognize that they're good looking. It's just a turn off. Yes. I see a 20-yo girl and I feel like I'm looking at a kid. I want fat and wrinkles and blemishes. I want dark spots and thinning hair. I need a little bit of extra elbow skin and rough feet. Aging is fucking cool, man, and glorious. Each little imperfection holds a story. They're like stars. Each one mapping out an event that made them who they are. I genuinely love it. You can answer your own question with your experience. I'm sure you had crushes in middle school. Do you still find middle schoolers attractive? When I was 25, I had an on-again, off-again relationship with a 54-year-old man. We were barely more than FWB, but were exclusive. We had two things in common: sex and music. Neither of us expected it to be true love, but we parted on good terms. While the age groups are different in general, occasionally it'll work, at least for a bit. I also dated a 40-year-old when I was 27. I like older men. I was lucky. When I was in my 20s, I thought women in their 40s were sexy as hell. Now I'm in my 40s, and I still think women in their 40s are sexy as hell. I don't know about you, but when I was 23 there were 60-year-olds that were smoking hot. Age is such an irrelevant number when it comes to looks. Christy Brinkley is over 60. So is Sharon Stone, Jane Seymour, Morgan Fairchild, etc. And they wouldn't have to seduce me at all, haha. They're still pretty damn hot. A lot of virtue signaling happening here amongst the guys, I think. I'm nearly 37. When it comes to women in their early 20s, it's kind of like this: imagine that really cool BMX outfit club night you would have gone crazy over when you were in your teens or 20s. Do you still think it looks really appealing? Yeah, very possibly. Do you catch yourself wondering what it would be like to go for it? Maybe. Are you actually going to go for it? Not in a million years. Because you would feel like a dick, look ridiculous, and you may well injure yourself. I've always been attracted to women older than me. When I was 23, I bedded my first 40-year-old. I think it's mostly that they don't give a crap about the stuff that girls my age cared about. There is usually less games being played. That being said, now that I'm 40, I'm definitely still attracted to women 10-25 years older than me. But those 25-30-year-olds turn my head more than they used to. Tastes will change over time. Be safe and enjoy the ride. Edit. As you can tell, for me, attraction isn't just how you look. It's the whole package. 58 here. Your tastes do change, and I am absolutely judging my peers with an 18-yo mail order bride. Yuck. 100. I'm 33, and generally speaking, the absolute lowest age I find attractive now is 25-ish. Below that, and not only do I know we're probably very different maturity levels with different goals in life, but they genuinely look like children to me. AKA I view them as handsome in the same way I'd view a young relative as handsome, basically in the detached, aesthetic, only maternal sense rather than in any sexual way. Yep. You'll be amazed when you get older how young and unattractive people your age become. I'm in my late 30s right now, and I find that beautiful people with signs of aging look hot. Like there's so much depth to their face. Sort of. 40 years old here. I just remarked on this to my wife the other day. I noticed that the mother in a sitcom was looking particularly good. And I suddenly realized I'm checking out the moms now, not the daughters. A woman in her 20s is still beautiful, but there's a gulf in experience that feels inappropriate and, frankly, unappealing. 33F. I've always gravitated towards older men 10 years because I'm a sucker for salt pepper. I still do, but now I find men closer to my age also quite attractive. I'm on the fence about guys younger than me. The more mature-looking 20-somethings will catch my eye, but generally I feel like they're too young for me. Sorta. I find the upper limit goes up, whereas the younger people remain hot. They also get more exhausting to be around, so short of ons or fling, not sure I'd be able to put up with them. How in the hell do you not find 40 attractive, lol? Did this generation skip MILF porn? If you aren't a loser or Leonardo DiCaprio, yes, your taste will mature. I think it depends on if the people around you age too. I've known folk who work with younger people and that attraction never seems to age. But if you have kids, have friends that age, see their kids, then your sense of age grows as well. Ask yourself, when you were 14, you thought 20-year-olds were old. Do you think so now? I'm 28. I'm okay with up to late 30s. Ideally, I would prefer someone my age or 5 years older. But I'm iffy with anyone younger than a year, lol. I tend to feel a maturity gap with anyone at least 2-3 years younger than me. Maybe that'll change when I enter my 30s, lol. I work with people more than half my age. Aside from our job, we have nothing in common. Young people have never seen the original Ghostbusters or Back to the Future. They go out till 5 a.m. and 5 a.m. is when I wake up. It's all not very attractive.